9,500 of you have already ordered your choice in the set of two. I hope that you even thought about more than one, since this is such a great, great buy. Susan Graver, our dear, dear friend, Susan Graver, celebrating 35 years. So when we have selected that opportunity, and I'm gonna need my card on this, if somebody doesn't mind, I'm gonna have an opportunity to share with you, and we've been doing it all year long. 35 years of Susan being our very exclusive designer. We absolutely love her. She continues to grow. You'll see in our 9 to 11 show, 2 hours of all kinds of new fabrics and styles. She just never stops. So when we put this together, we know that we all love a set of two. It's one shipping and handling. The price on this, one solid and one print. And not only do you get, thank you, one solid and one print in this, but you also get 2 different necklines, 2 different sleeve lengths. The total length of the top, there's only one regular length because it's a top length, it's not a tunic. So I wanted to say that right in the beginning. Everything we have is here right now, only order of the year. And I'm gonna go ahead and quickly just go over the choices. And then Beth Chandler, who's a big part of our Graver team, is here. And the two of us will talk you through everything. First of all, it's liquid knit, and it's an opportunity to try liquid knit if you've never tried it. It's the best selling, one of the best selling fabrics on all of QVC. So you'll absolutely love everything about it. Color stays true, dog and cat hair doesn't stick to it, it never pills. You can wear it year round. This is what you're shopping for. The print, all exclusive prints. The print piece is gonna have a V neckline. That is going to have your 3/4 sleeve to it. And then here's your top length on that, all in liquid knit. The second one that you're going to get when you order it is going to be elbow sleeve, the one I have on, and that will be a crew neck for you in a solid color. This combination is going to be your leaf and royal blue. So this is royal blue, and this is the exclusive leaf print right here. Next to that, you're gonna see my partner in crime during the hour, and that is my dear friend Beth. And this one is going to be your emerald color, and this is called Baroque. Look how beautiful that is. We'll take a closer look, I promise. I just want you to kind of get an overview a little bit. This one is going to be your rose, that's a solid color, and then this is your paisley, so you can see all of the burgundies and the reds and the pink tones in that. All right, get ready for this because it's already very popular. This is leopard in the print, V-neck, longer sleeve, and then the cocoa is elbow sleeve and crew neck. And that's gonna be a very important one. And I heard Susan say last night, leopard, although it really never goes out of style, is becoming very, very important. This is what Amy had on last evening, the ivory color. She even had a navy blue tank underneath that she changes, and you couldn't even see it until we would have never known unless she, revealed that last night. And this one is called a rococo. And so that is your white background, sort of like an ivory background. I should be more specific, ivory background, and then a pretty taupe and black. And last but not least, probably the one that is most popular is your solid black. And this is the companion to what Leah is wearing. So she's wearing the solid black, and then the print on that one is called swirl. That'll be black and taupe. And when you come in really close, there's almost a herringbone to that. You see, Susan does nothing that's ordinary. She just does everything in an extraordinary way. You get both for $54.98. You know the cool thing about this, and I'm gonna lay them back out so you can think about it, is the V-neck, the print, because prints are always more expensive, would be $49 all by itself, on a good day, I think. Well, the solid would be $43. Now I've spent 92 of your dollars. You're not spending that. As long as you pick it up today before the end of the day, you're saving $37 on this. You're almost saving the price of another one. That's how spectacular this is. All right, my friend. Beth Chandler is here. Beth started out with her love of liquid knit, and she is a strong part of the team. Both of us weekly, we meet with our team here in Westchester, and we've gone up to New York together and had a really good time as well. You know what I felt this morning?
Yeah.
This was an easy outfit to put on.
Right?
So comfortable, so easy. It's perfect. It's going to be another hot, sticky day out there.
Yeah, and it's nice and cool through the hot weather, so I don't want you to think like you have to wait to wear these when you get them home. I will sing the praises of Liquid Knit from now until I'm 90, and that's how long my Liquid Knit would last anyway. It is a one-time investment you will never have to replace. I could take all of these, all of the colors, all the solids, all the prints, throw them in the washing machine and dryer at the same time. Nothing will ever bleed into each other. Even the ivory will remain completely pristine. Liquid Knit will never wrinkle. It won't shrink or change its shape. It won't pill. I consider it a miracle of modern fabric technology. And you know this is where I started shopping clothing at QVC, was with Susan's Liquid Knit. So I love that you're getting two amazing pieces, a print with that V neckline and the 3/4 sleeves, and then the solid with the crew neckline and the elbow sleeves for any mood, any outfit, any occasion, any season.
Any time of the year.
Any time of the year.
That's the beauty of it. Now, as far as sizing, if you already shop with us, maybe you're an Isaac shopper, or maybe you shop Kim Gravel, or you're a Denim & Company shopper. Same size chart, same size rules, if you will. So if you're a medium there, you're a medium here. You don't have to worry. This runs very true to size. If it helps you, we do have a size chart that lives on QVC.com, our free app, and all you're going to do is measure the fullest part of your bust, smallest part of your waist, don't hold your breath, and then fullest part of your hips. And just insert your measurements right there in our size chart, and that'll help you. If this helps to know that we give you 30 days for free exchange on size or for returns, but you only have today to get the today's special value price. And not only are you getting really two different shirts, if you think about it that way, and you're getting a very expensive print. And by the way, yes, my pants do match. We have gorgeous things coming up at 9 o'clock that will work back to this, because Susan creates that collection for us. So if you wanted to do this as more of like a jumpsuit look, however you want to think about it,
that's what I'm going to do at 9. I'm going to do that in the Emerald Baroque.
Nice.
All of the prints are exclusive. They're beautiful. Susan really is such a gifted artist, and so she brings such freshness to all of her prints. And you'll get shading. Yeah, that's a little different than the one I'm twinning with.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you. Thank you. You get lots of shades of color in each one of these, and it's more expensive to run off all different prints within the same silhouette. But this way you can take advantage of Easy Pay, pick up more than one set, and not have the same thing over and over again. But you are getting really two wardrobe workhorses. You look here, you see all different shades of pinks and wines and burgundies and all of the movement within this print. I love how you said Susan doesn't ever just give us like a flat print. It's never just static. There's always something, there's movement, there's life to it, there's lots of color, and that speaks to her background as an artist. She actually was an artist before she ever went into fashion design. And continues, exactly. Sometimes she'll post her work on her Facebook page, so you should be following her at Susan Graver Style. She is so talented. And I love what she's done here. And Liquid Knit allows her to do this because it is color fast forever and ever. It is color consistent, so if you pick up the set with the black, you know that the black crew neck is always going to match your other black Liquid Knit pieces. And the best thing about Liquid Knit, it feels silky on the body, and it loves your figure no matter what kind of figure you have. It flows over the bust, it eases around the midsection, eases around the hips, eases around the rear, so nothing is ever sticking or grabbing or pulling. It is comfortable to wear, even with all my equipment back here. And as Jane Brown says, the hardware and the software, it collides over that.
I love it. That's a great description of what's going on back there.
Yes.
I think I've got some hills and valleys back there as well.
We all do.
I wear a medium on the top and a small on the bottom. That's what I have on. And the nice thing about this is I love the crew neck. We've talked about this before because we're going to show you lots of cardigans and beautiful jackets that Susan designed to go along with this when we move ourselves into fall. This is wear now and transition throughout the rest of the year. That's the beauty of it into next year. So this neckline really holds its own. You know how like sometimes the neckline, like you get it and you're all day long, you're trying to fuss with it. This stays exactly where you want it to stay, and it covers the top of the arm without pulling across the bust, still gives you that semi-fit look, and it's long enough without being tunic length.
Yeah, you can actually, you know, do a little half tuck if you want to. This won't look like anything because I have to look in a mirror before I can do it. But you know, if I decide that I want to do a half tuck and I leave that in for 10 hours and then I change my mind and I pull it out, there will never be any wrinkles. I'm also in my normal QVC size, so I'm 5'7". I wear the extra small, and that is my normal size. You're doing exactly what you should be doing with this top. You paired it with a print pant. You are showing showing off a beautiful necklace, like you need this kind of a crew neck top to bring the rest of your wardrobe together. And I agree with you. The crew neck is very flattering. Sometimes Pat and I are full busted, and sometimes we get nervous about crew necks because it can just look, it can accentuate this a little bit more, but this is so beautifully done. You're getting forgiveness in the cut. Proper binding around the neckline seems like a small thing, but when you're throwing it in the washer and dryer over and over again, you want to make sure necklines aren't unraveling or drooping or sagging. And then I love the elbow sleeve.
I think
Give me
that's
some
a
upper
cool
arm
update,
coverage. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's not, growing up, I remember women would buy shells. You bought a shell. And the shell didn't have the binding here, but it had short sleeves to it, and that's what you bought. This is an update. This is like an essential in Susan's line, which is just perfect.
Yeah, and you can wear it standalone without any worries whatsoever. For me, I like to keep my upper arms covered, even if it's 100 degrees outside, so this is what I can wear. And it's a slimmer elbow sleeve, but there's still a lot of stretch in here, so if your arms are fuller, it's still gonna be a great option for you. And then, of course, you're getting two, so you're getting that great wardrobe workhorse that you're gonna reach for probably more than anything else you own, and that is year-round. That is dress up, dress down, professional, anything. And then you're also getting a really beautiful print, and a print is always great camouflage. These are unique and special. The colors are so vibrant. I mean, they make me happy just to put them on, and we're getting some really great options here. I hope we can go through the colors again too, because some of them Susan doesn't do a ton of, so it's a great option to pick it up.
10,000 already ordered. Samantha is wearing that amazing Susan Graver necklace with hers as well. I like that, Sam, and I love that she's wearing the leopard print pants. So in her set, she's getting the leopard print top as well. So if you pick up the leopard print pants, think about all the different options. Maybe if you could even swing more than one set today while we have it at such a great option. But Samantha is wearing the leopard, 5'2". She wears a small for us. And then Molly is 5'8", and she's looking terrific in the blue, and she has the opposite one. So Samantha, or Molly and I are a pair, if you will. She's the leaf and I'm the royal.
And look how flattering that V neckline is too. It's not too low. It's not super high. It's just that perfect spot to give you the coverage, but also make it flattering, you know, and you're getting a proper binding around that V neckline as well. The 3/4 sleeves, I mean, I love that too, because again, I'm still getting upper arm coverage, I'm getting elbow coverage. Liquid Knit is so slinky and silky that when we hit fall and winter, you could easily layer this under a jacket, under a cardigan, no problem at all. And we do have some beautiful jackets and cardigans coming up at 9 a.m.
Wait till you see this little crochet sweater we have.
Amazing. I was just looking at that on the rack.
Oh, and the anniversary item, it's going to be a great show, so don't make plans, you know, or put the TV up really loud, carry the phone with you, and dust at the same time. However it works for you, but definitely join us. $18.33 will get you not one, but two of these. Realize two of these. You know, and the one thing that, you know, Beth and I have had experience with is having the opportunity to see how they develop these prints. It's a long development process. And one of the biggest ahas that I found is, yes, could you find a print top cheaper in a store, in a big box store? Yeah, but come take a look, because a lot of times they'll have 2 colors. Maybe at the most they'll have 3 colors. Look how many colors and the way that they lay over each other.
Yeah.
You know, it just is
true works of art.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With movement, that's the difference, and that's why it's worthwhile spending $29.25.
It's amazing. We have Liquid Knit tank tops on QVC.com right now approaching $40.
Yeah.
Just solids.
$29.25. I just broke it down even.
Okay.
You know, $29.25, $29.25, because it's a shipping and handling, just one, of $3.50, not $49 and $43. Give it a try. And you know what? Can we start with this?
Yeah.
And let me put the hangers in the right direction.
All right. Go through the
Let's
colors.
talk about the colors, because this is a color we don't always do a lot of.
Yep. Yeah. I love the print that you're getting here, and we're calling that
Paisley and Rose.
Paisley and Rose. So the print, again, all the different shades of wines and pinks, and there's a little bit of taupe shades in there as well. So if you have a neutral pant, you're done.
The taupe almost jumps out like a gold tone. It has a really warm feel to it.
And there's a little bit of black too. So if you have a black pant, you're all set.
Yeah. And if you don't, we got one for you coming
That's
up.
right, we do. I chose
right,
this one.
my
I don't have
emerald
a lot
friend.
of green, but it's been really like the sleeper
good on
color.
you.
Thank you. The sleeper color of the year. And I love the movement in this print. It almost looks like a stamp design where you're getting highs and lows of color
Look at
throughout.
those layers.
Yeah. Amazing. And Pat and I have seen this done, as she said in the studio. They have to pull out the cards, and then every shade of color, that is more expensive to do. It adds to the cost, and it has to go on the card, and they make all these color decisions. It's amazing.
It goes back and forth before it gets perfected. That is emerald.